Hi YouTube, this is my 2-month update. My 2-month update. I'm 2 months old today. Yes, I am. And I am very grouchy. I am very, very grouchy. Hey guys, so I thought I would do Jackson's 2-month update with him with Daddy because he's very, very, very cranky. So I just wanted to start the video with Jackson though. So he is 2 months old today, the day I'm filming. This probably won't go up for a couple days though. I'm not gonna lie because there's a lot of editing. So he's 2 months old. I cannot believe it. Like I said last time when I started crying, and I'd probably cry now if I got into it. It is thundering so loud. I'm sorry. Like I can't help it. This is the only day I have to really film, so it's just gonna have to thunder in the background. But I can't believe he's 2 months old. Like I can't believe it. I can't believe how fast time goes by, and it makes me so sad too. You know, my little baby's growing up. He's changing so much too. It's crazy. He is 10 pounds 4 ounces now and 22.5 inches long. He is a long guy. He's been long since he was born. Yeah, so he grows in length, but he hasn't really chubbed up. He finally started chubbing up recently though. So I guess he's finally gonna start getting chubby, but before he was just getting longer and longer and longer, and he still fit in his preemie clothes until like when he was like probably halfway through this month, he would still fit into them. And it's just lengthwise he outgrew them. And I have a feeling the newborns, when he outgrows them, he's still very comfortable. He's still wearing newborn clothes. He is very comfortably wearing them. I don't think he's gonna outgrow them. Probably till maybe the end of this month, maybe he'll outgrow them. Like the end of, when he gets closer to 3 months is probably when I'm thinking he's gonna outgrow them. But I think he'll outgrow them lengthwise way before he outgrows them widthwise. But he is finally chunking up. It's so cute. He's so cute. I'm just obsessed with him. So a lot of things has changed. Like he started smiling for the first time, like a real smile, you know, like in response to you, not just I farted or I'm gonna fart or I'm sleeping and smiling. It's like real smiles. We've been calling him Squeaks because he grunts. You know, when most babies grunt, Jackson squeaks, and y'all probably seen it in the vlog and stuff. He's a squeaker, so he's our little Squeaks, and he still squeaks, but now he's starting to coo and make all kinds of noises, and that's exciting to see. We've started doing, before we were reading to him, we're doing tummy time. We talk about everything around us when we have him. When he's awake, I'm like, you're gonna learn. And so now that he can focus on faces, I feel like he's recognizing faces, and it's just so amazing for him to like see your face in the morning and get excited. Whereas before he was kind of like, you know, when he was 1 month old. But now he's like, sees our faces and he smiles. Like this morning I came in and he saw my face when Justin was playing with him, and he was just all big and smiley. And he does the same thing when Justin comes home and he sees Justin's face. He gets really excited and smiley, and he's very like wiggle wormy, and he moves his arms around and stuff. He had his first play date with his bestie Liam, and it was so cute because they kept stealing each other's stuff. Like because Liam has the same burp rags I have for Jackson that I made him. I made for Liam when Crystal was pregnant. And so they both look alike because I use the same patterns with the exception of, or the same material with the exception of a couple of the spaced ones I did. But I had one that was the same kind Liam had when they came over, and he saw Jackson had it, and he uses them now. He likes them like lovies. He snuggles them, and so we put them close to each other. Liam goes and takes it from Jackson, and then they have the same bibs, like the same puppy bibs I think, and Liam kept like trying to take his bib. And if you saw their play date video, I'll throw up a card. It's cute because they just kept trying to take things from each other, but Jackson kept taking Liam's pacifier out of his mouth, so it was really cute. So it was so cute to get to see that he's like more awake now and interacts. He has GERD, which I've talked about. I'll talk about the symptoms and kind of stuff like that, and if I talked about the symptoms and stuff like that in another video I did. I'll throw up a card for that if you want to know about that. But he got diagnosed with GERD right at the end of 2 months. He got diagnosed last week. Like I said, he's just turned 2 months today. So that's been really rough because I can't really tell you guys much about his sleep patterns because he hasn't been sleeping, and it's because he's been in pain. And I feel like now that he started medicine, I'm starting to see him play more and be like happier. So I feel like we missed a lot of stuff
because we didn't know he had the GERD. We thought he had gas, and then I was treating him for colic. And then finally I was like, hey, he needs to go to the doctor. But if you want to know about that video, check out that card, like I said. So there was that, and I feel like maybe we missed some stuff because he was just crying all the time. I was filming around him crying because, you know, I didn't want him to constantly be crying in the background of a video, because then y'all be like, what's happening to the baby? But not just that, like when he cries, I wanted to be the one holding him and comforting him, trying to make him feel better. And so I feel like we missed some stuff in there. There's probably things that I went unnoticed or he didn't start doing till just now, maybe because of the GERD. But so that's a big thing that's happened this month. He's been dealing with that, and it's been really emotional for me as a parent, because he would get this burning burp thing, or when the acid would come up, he would scream like somebody was hurting him so bad, and it just broke our heart. Like, it made us cry, and that we couldn't do anything for him. And like I said, now we started treatment for it. The doctor said it's fantastic that I was paid attention, and I took him as soon as I realized this is not just gas, this is not just colic, and he's on treatment, because she said we caught it before he got to the point he started losing weight, because he did start not eating as much and then refusing bottles, and that's when I was like, oh, whoa, no. So I took him in like right away. He's still been gaining. We didn't get to that point, which is fantastic, she said. So that's kind of what's been going on with him. That's been a big chunk of the 2 month, and that's why my vlogs have kind of not been there some days. He's been on the medicine since Thursday, Friday, Saturday, today, Sunday. He's been like 4 days, and he's doing much better, but he still is having a few issues. But she said it could take up to like 5 days for it to really start working. So we're on day 4. So that's that. His head is getting very strong. Like when we're holding him, he pushes off of us and goes like this with his head. Another funny thing he does is when he poops, he likes to hold our hand. And I've been sending videos to people, like my friend Crystal, and he'll like hold our hand and poop. And when he poops, sometimes he goes cross-eyed. It's hilarious. And so he's a funny pooper. He's still wearing newborn clothes, like I already said. Towards the end he's still using the newborn pacifiers. I've tried to give him the 0 to 3 or 0 to 6 month pacifiers, and he doesn't like them. He doesn't do good with them. So we're still using the newborn ones. He uses the MAM ones. Those are the ones he really likes. And we love those. We've got like 7 of them or something crazy. So yeah, he's still using newborn ones. Towards the end of the first month, like I think it was into 2 months, like right at the beginning of, no, into 2 months, he's 2 months now. At the end of 1 month, going into his 2nd month, he stopped using, we were having to use preemie nipples because the flow on the ones were way too fast. Like I said, he had small mouth. He had a lot of problems with the breastfeeding and stuff. And we had to use preemie nipples because otherwise he was just choking. The flow was going too fast, come out like everywhere. That was like the first day we used the 1 nipples and that happened. I was like, nope, we're going to the store. They've got to make preemie nipples. And they did. Dr. Brown's are the bottles we use, and they make preemie nipples. He, at the beginning of 2 months, started working his way to the 1s. So he's now using the 1 nipple. So I feel like we graduated from that preemie thing. We graduated from preemie clothes. Now we're still in newborn pacifier and newborn clothes. He finally, in the middle of this month, was able to start wearing 1s, the 1 diaper, because before he was okay in newborns, but I felt like they were getting smaller to the point where I didn't want to have leakages. So I started switching him over during the day to the size 1 diapers. And I have tried the cloth diapers a couple of times. I don't know, because the baby, he's got no booty, and I don't know what it is. There's no booty. Even though he's chunking up, his legs are so skinny it gaps. And Suzanne Soros, I can't remember her channel name, but she tagged me on Instagram to show me how, like, a hack for a newborn size with the diapers, and I tried it and it just doesn't work. And I'm disappointed because I'm like, diapers are expensive. I'm ready to move to cloth. We're gonna do cloth at home and disposable out, or disposable if he's with like a grandparent or something, because the cloth diapers, they're just like, you know, so, but we love the Honest diapers. That will be in my newborn favorites video, but that's a whole different video. So yeah, he's finally in size 1, and he's finally, probably last week, grew into them to where they're no longer a little big. They fit him really good. So he's finally like into the size 1 diaper. Like I said, he's focusing on faces. I gotta like pull out this. We started flashcards before we were reading. He really loves flashcards. I didn't make that many notes, okay. So, I'm trying to think. I feel like so much of this month has been like focused on GERD, like all that's been going on, that I haven't got to see, like I haven't been able to pay attention to the other stuff going on with him. But he's changing. Like my dad's always like, he's changing so much, he's getting a little personality. I think my dad was a little worried because I don't think he realized newborns they don't really do anything. They kind of just sit there and they're kind of spacey and they sleep a lot. And so I think like my dad was like a little worried because he, you know, wasn't quite used to how newborns are. And so now that Jackson smiles and he looks at people and, you know, he interacts with people, I think my dad's like, oh, okay. I think he was worried something was wrong. Yeah, I mean, he's just a regular 2-month-old baby. He went swimming for the first time. The weird thing is we have put him in our tub. Like I have a big like jacuzzi jet, it's not a jet tub, it's like jacuzzi size, a garden tub kind of, but it's a little bigger than like the garden tubs I've seen like at my friend's apartment, because my friend has a garden tub at their apartment. It's bigger than that. It's just this really big tub. So I've gotten a few nights, I've gotten into that and taken him in there with me and given him a bath in there and held him, and he likes it. It's relaxing. He likes to kick his feet in there and he enjoys it. In my dad's pool, of course, then he had the GERD and we didn't know at that point. So it might have been part of that because he was just fussy all the time. The pool, like I thought he was gonna love it like the bath, and he was just like, when we first got in there, he was crying, and I got to the point where I was gonna take him out. Then he was like, oh, okay. And so that means that his first time in the pool was fussy at first, then they calmed down, and then he just went to sleep in the pool. And I just held him and he was cool. So yeah, he likes water, but he loves baths in his 4 mom's tub. He loves that thing. We love it, but he also loves baths in the big tub. So he does like water. I'm trying to think of what else he likes. He used to hate diaper changes. He's still not a huge fan of them. For some reason, he screams so much. Why he screams so much when Justin changes him. Like some of the times when Justin takes, like I've done all the night shift stuff, so Justin takes him early in the morning and takes him downstairs. I wake up because I hear Jackson like, ah, ah, ah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know why he's getting so freaked out. Maybe it's because it's early morning, but I'm like, what is going on? Because he's pretty like chill about diaper changes now, unless he was sleepy. So I don't know. I swear, poor Justin. Then maybe it's because like he makes Justin nervous, because then Justin worries like, what's wrong? Like he's screaming so much, and then I'm upstairs like, what's going on? Is he okay? Poor Justin's probably so stressed out, but for the most part, diaper changes are getting better. I can't really think. He does not like being passed back and forth. Once he's comfortable, he does not like that. He's a big mama's boy, and I mean, of course, that's kind of normal because like he's with me all day. And yeah, he loves his daddy. He thinks his daddy is so funny. He smiles at Justin all the time. He does this like, he hasn't had like a first deep belly laugh, but he does this like cooing laugh, and he does it more with Justin. So I'm like, I see how it is. But yeah, he's just growing and changing so much, and that's all I can really think of. I feel bad because I feel like there should be so much more, but like I said, everything's been so much focused. He's been so fussy because of the GERD. It's like crying. He's been crying just all the time. And it's not even like, oh, the baby's crying, I'm so like, poor me. It's just been like emotional, because it's like, I want to help my baby. Like, what's wrong with my baby? Like, my poor baby. Like, it's been emotionally draining because of that, because I just want him to feel better. I don't even care that like he's crying all the time and I'm not getting that much sleep and he's not sleeping at all, you know? It's just like, I want my baby to be better. Oh, another thing I noticed is he did kind of discovered his hands towards the end of 1 month, but now he like really like plays with things, grabs things. He loves pulling mommy's hair. I don't know why he doesn't pull anyone else's hair, even with long hair. He loves pulling my hair, which is just pulling all my postpartum falling out hair. He just like loves pulling it. My hair is always all over him because he'll do this and it's falling out. And so yeah, he loves that. He loves putting his hands in his mouth, and I'm constantly like washing his hands after diaper changes and stuff because I'm like constantly, because he's always just like and he starts sucking his thumb, which I thought was crazy, that because I know they do that in utero or whatever, but like to see him like sucking his thumb this early, I was like, are we gonna be a thumb sucker? So that's another thing. I see him suck his thumb sometimes, and he loves the sound of the faucet running. He loves that. It puts him to sleep. So we've started, I've never used white noise with him so far because I don't want him to like need it to sleep. You know what I mean? He'll sleep through anything. I'll vacuum around him like when he's sleeping, or, you know, clean, make noises, the dogs bark. It doesn't faze him. But I noticed that the faucet running, when I clean bottles, it lulls him to sleep, especially when he's been going through all this like rough stuff with GERD and whatnot. So at first I found a YouTube video of the faucet leaking, or not leaking, faucet running, but it kept having ads on it. And I was like, okay, I get it, because I'm a YouTuber, I run ads, it's how I, you know, have extra income. But it's like, okay, does it really need to be every freaking 10 minutes when it's supposed to be something soothing? It was so annoying. Like I could totally understand if they put it at the beginning and then it's like 10 hours of faucets running, but they had 10 hours of faucets running and ads every 10 minutes. It was obnoxious. So I told Justin, I'm like, I'm just gonna make my own for parents that need to find this, and I might still do it. But I ended up finding a fan one that they just ran an ad at the beginning, and then it was 10 hours of the fan running. So we sleep with the fan noise now. But again, I get kind of nervous because I don't want him to need it to sleep. You know what I mean? So, but it has been very helpful when he's dealing with the GERD thing. Another thing sound-wise he likes is, I found this YouTube channel. I don't let him have screen time. I'm not going to. I'm not judging anyone that does that, but that's just not something I'm going to do. So I don't let him watch this when I say it's on YouTube. But if you do let your little ones have screen time, I'll include the link down below because there is video with it. It is nursery rhyme songs, and it's this one channel, because I've played different ones, but for some reason he really likes this one. Maybe it's the voices, but a lot of the songs I used to sing to my preschool kids, and so I sing it with them and sing to him, and he really loves it, and he just loves listening to it. So I will link that or throw a card up for it, and that is like his favorite. He loves listening to that whenever I'm washing dishes and we've played and we've had, you know, tummy time, and he's just, you know, I don't want to like overexert him with the learning stuff, and he's just chilling, or he's getting to the point where he's going to go to sleep soon. I'll put it on and let him listen to it so he's hearing it, and I'll sing to him while I wash bottles or something like that, and he just really loves it. So I'll include that, but that's like his favorite thing right now too. So anyways, like I said, if you have a baby that, or a toddler or child, and you let them have screen time, then there is really cute video that goes with it. I just don't let him watch it. So like I said, I'll include that, and that's about it. That's all I can think of. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.